So it looks like a typically damp day over here in the Walking Mall in Winchester, but don't let it fool you. Again, we are seeing signs that freezing rain is occurring across a good portion of the I-81 corridor and areas to the west. So a lot of those slick spots out there may just look like rainfall, but it's likely there's a bit of ice going on out there as well. So the rest of the day today, if you're going to be out and about, please take it very, very cautiously as we are going to be dealing with this freezing rain into the evening. We have an ice storm warning in effect still for western Maryland, getting down into West Virginia. Areas like Kaiser, Cumberland, over toward Bedford in southern Pennsylvania are going to see the most ice accumulation, likely near 2/10 of an inch of ice by the time all is said and done later on this evening. And we have a winter weather advisory back off to the east along the I-81 corridor, drifting into areas like Frederick County as well, because we could likely see, and we are seeing, that freezing rain the rest of this afternoon that could lead to some minor ice accumulations. And again, look at these temperatures right near or just below that freezing mark back to the west, but we are a few degrees above that over to the east, and that's the dividing line that makes all of the difference. The radar picking up on just a cold rainfall back across much of Frederick and Montgomery counties, but look at all of this pink going on out there. That is the freezing rain that is likely occurring across much of western Maryland, southern Pennsylvania, and drifting down toward Winchester and into the I-81 corridor in northern Virginia. And we are not done with this by any means. This is the first little bit of precipitation that is pushing in. There is still plenty more coming from the south and west here as the day progresses along. So that freezing rain will continue mostly in our western locations here today. Again, as we go throughout the rest of your afternoon, temperatures start to rise up, and we'll see those valleys start to turn over to just a cold rainfall first, and then the highest elevations will be the last to get rid of the freezing rain. Thankfully enough, after this mess today, will be dry tomorrow, but another shot of wintry mix is likely on Sunday morning. And there it is. Again, that freezing rain still persists over the next few hours, but notice how these areas of pink start to thin out just a bit as we go into the evening time. That's signaling those warming conditions and just the cold rain that we'll be dealing with then as this system departs. Most of Friday night, we'll see the rain lingering around, but dry time starts to prevail, and tomorrow is looking pretty nice overall with just a general drying and clearing trend in place. Not a bad start to the weekend. We'll have much warmer conditions to go along with all of that, but here comes that next bit of a mix on your Sunday morning as that next system approaches the area from the coastline this time, which is why it's more likely that we have just rain on our Sunday. After that, we're finally going to have a little bit of a break after a very active stretch, a lot of quiet time into the start of next week with temperatures slightly above average in the 40s.